So here we are in my gorgeous new Kia Sorento 2.2 diesel automatic, which I bought yesterday from High Peak Autos at Stockport. And I've had it less than 24 hours, and it's time to fix the rear demister, which I knew, in fairness, I knew wasn't working, so there's no problem there. And anyway, I've got it back, so I'm going to have a quick look at it before I get it into an auto electrician if I can't fix it. Right, so here we have the center console taken out because I'm sure there's something either wrong with this, which is why it's not working, and this doesn't light up on the rear and it doesn't work. Now, I've done extensive tests on the relay and the relay socket, so very well packaged from the company on eBay, very well packaged indeed. So I'll get this open and then go and put it in the car, see what happens. And we do get power to the back end when I just pinch together the relay with the cover off relay, obviously, when it's plugged in. Now if I do the same here, there we go, there's some power on there, and short that out there and come to the back, what we've got now is obviously we've got power, and that power through the bulb is coming obviously to here. And I've tested there is voltage across the elements. Interesting. Okay, right. Shit. The fuse box is out, as you can see. And what I'm going to do now is follow my first test. So test the connector wiring from BCM ML. That's this connector, okay, pin 17. So let's have a quick look. I've got it somewhere where pin 17 is. It's a green wire. Anyway, we'll find that, and then take it to M04A pin. Okay, there, that's pin 10, and that is this connector here, the bigger one. Continuity. I'm going to test. I'll turn around. I'm going to test the continuity here from pin 17 of BCM ML. Here, that goes behind the back of the fuse box. So that's connected to L, and I'm going to test the continuity to this one here. Okay, which is pin 10 in the back of the switch. So we've got my continuity wire on there. I've got the other one here, and all I'm going to do is I'll come in from the back, as you can see. I'm just going to touch there, and that is good news. We've got continuity from there to there, which I'm really pleased about. Fantastic. Let's try another one. So a recap then. I've just changed the earth point for the continuity test for pin 26 on M04A, which is obviously the control for the buttons for the rear heater and other stuff. And because before, when I had the point on this nut here, where everything else worked, it wasn't working. So I changed the earth point, and now I'm getting continuity to earth or ground or whatever you want to call it. So that's working. Okay, so we've spent a fair few hours now doing this, and Gary helping me via Messenger. I don't know if you can see me. Oh, there we go. Hello. so Gary helping me via Messenger, and me taking it to bits. And what we've found out is it looks like the pin 17, the grey wire, just there, the grey one, is not making its way up to the relay socket under the bonnet. Everything else appears to be correct. We've got good ground at the switch, a good feed from the switch into the back, into here, but nothing coming out of there and going to the relay box. if that's the case, and if that is the problem, and if that is fixable just by replacing the wire here, because I'm not bloody messing around trying to figure out what's broke, what's not, then just replace that wire up to that relay block and should work, probably. But in the interim, I'm going to put this in the spare one I just got off eBay, see what happens, see if it fixes it. Probably won't, and then we'll take it from there. So refitting is a reverse of dismantling. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this module here and we're going to put these back ones in first. So we've got L, M, N. They're only going to go in one way, so let's go for it. Okay, so we've got the relay and we've got the wiring. I'll show you that now, and I've got the wire going round into the front. I'm going to test it. I've put it together, and I'm very nervous because what I've done, as you can see now, is we've got the relay here. Don't want that to touch anything. We've got the relay here, and the wires just poke into the holes. They're not greatly fitted in, but they're okay. And this wire comes across and round here, and then down to the fuse, and then from the fuse into that pin there. Just there. That's the wire I've just replaced. That's the wire I think is broken somewhere, because I've tested everything else. Me, with Gary's help, has done everything. Okay, so we've got that around the back here. We've got my ball set up for a low, obviously a low load there, because I don't want to put too much power through it. And then all that's left to do now is the scary part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some power, and then I'm going to press the where is it there, the rear button, and I want the light to come on, and I also want the light at the back to come on, and I don't want anything to catch fire. That's the thing. I don't even know. God, I'm going to start the car. Okay, so the car has started. Obviously you can hear it. I'm going to see if there's any smoke or anything. Has the fuse blown? No, the fuse looks fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to press the button and see what happens. I'm actually going to press the button, but I'm going to look at the fuse box. That's what I'm going to do. So actually on the video you'll probably see it before I see that light come on, because I'm watching for smoke. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh yes, oh can you see it, can you see the light in the back? Okay, finally the Sorento is now fully functional with a correctly working heated rear defogger and heated electric mirrors. And thank you so much to Gary off the Kia forum up in Scotland for helping me out and letting me, well, get this sorted. Really, without him I couldn't have done it. After having it to 2 garages to have a look at, they couldn't do it. They'd seen what I'd done, what diagnostics I'd done, and they said that they couldn't go any further with that. So I thought, okay, I'll be forced to do it on my own, I guess, with the assistance of Gary in Scotland, who sent me the correct wiring diagram, and then the 3 stages of what to test. And in a nutshell, I wrote them down. So here we go, and you've probably seen this on the video. So test the earth, the ground from the switch to ground, then test the wire from the switch down to the fuse box, and then test the wire from the fuse box up to the relay. So that's that part. Okay, and we found in the end it was the wire from the fuse to the relay that was the problem. But before all that, and you haven't really seen on the video, so much more went into it, from testing the wire from the front to the back, creating little test lamps and wiring those up for it to work, loads of stuff, creating different wires to try and mix and match things to see if they would work, and I just just everything. So literally I've learned how to read a wiring diagram and get it together and make it work, and it is eventually done. Yeah, that's after buying another switch unit for 100 quid, because we really expected it to be that. Garage thought it was that, where I bought it from, but it turned out not to be that. Buying another fuse box as well, and it turned out not to be that, but it was just that one wire. And in order to sort that out, I needed pin-out diagrams of what to test and where to test. So done that. Anyway, it's done. Let's get the car started and show you it now, fully functional and up and running. And that is a job well done.